Good morning. Right now it is about 6:30, heading over to the gym. I plan to get there. It's gonna be around like 6:45. I start working out at like 7. I'm gonna hit the cold plunge. I'm gonna do my workout, hit the sauna, get some good recovery. We have a listing appointment at 10, so I already have everything prepared for that. So we'll head over probably straight from the gym to the listing appointment, and then after that I think we have some showings at 1 o'clock. Right there. Zoom, summon strong. We're in the sauna. We're gonna be here for like 30 minutes. It's a red light sauna, so it doesn't get as hot, but it's a lot better. But yeah, we're gonna do this and then we'll take a shower. We just finished up at the gym. I was gonna show you guys the outfit. You can kind of see it. I don't know if that helped. We got the blue suit on. There's some cool people at my gym. I was just talking to a dude getting ready, but I'm not gonna record me in the bathroom because that's just weird. There's a bunch of dudes in the locker room. But we're gonna get there. My appointment's at 10. Says I'm tracking for 9:36 in the morning. This one's a condo listing, and so I find with condos you really gotta find parking. You gotta figure out where you're at, and you always want to be early when you have a listing appointment. You know, you want to make sure that you have respect for them, professionalism. I want to be knocking on her door as soon as it hits 10 o'clock. So I have everything ready. I have my work bag. My work bag's back there. I got my listing presentation. I have all of my comps. I have all my marketing. I have everything. I'm ready to go. I'm super excited. So we're gonna hit that. All right, we're here. We finally made it. You can kind of see the area. I just found some street parking, so I'm gonna park on the street. But we're here like 23 minutes early. It's snowing right now. It doesn't really snow in Colorado this year, which is crazy that, of course it's gonna snow right now, but it's cool. I'm just trying to find the unit right now, so I'm just using Google Maps to look around, but I got like 7 minutes until it's 10 o'clock, so I got some time to look. A little bit about the area. So this is where the pole is, it looks like. It's a nice condo area. I can probably walk around. I got a little bit of time. Pretty sure it's gonna be that building right there. Just finished up at the listing appointment. I think it went really great. She's really nice, but she's hoping to sell in the next, pretty much get on the market in the next 45 to 60 days. So I gave her a timeline on how everything works. Showed her all the marketing, which is really nice, which she's super excited about. I think I'm on that listing. It was a really good listing appointment, honestly. I'm gonna send her the listing paperwork later today. I always have the print stuff, but I always get stuff signed digitally because it's easier to keep track of. So I'm gonna do that, send it over. I have a little bit of time before my next appointment, so maybe I'll get some lunch. We're going to the chick. All right. All right, so we're in the office. Finally back. We got my Chick-fil-A. I have like, I'm pretty sure my next showing is probably about 10 minutes away. I probably map. I just looked from my phone. You're right there. Yeah, my next showing is about like 10 minutes away. So I'm gonna eat this Chick-fil-A, send an email to that listing appointment girl I just had so I can send her all the listing paperwork, everything that we talked about, and then we'll head over to that showing. You guys are gonna do this with me while I talk. But yeah, the listing appointment went really well. They found me through, so I advertise on YouTube on top of making YouTube videos. And so a lot of my YouTube advertisements is how I get a lot of my sellers. Pretty much 95% of my sellers, honestly. And so she saw my YouTube ad, she really liked the YouTube ad, and she liked me separating myself. And then, so that was really good. But then I spent a huge chunk of my marketing money for listings on, you know, advertising, digital, print advertising, all that good stuff. So she liked all of that. But yeah, she really wants to sign, so I'd normally send her the listing paperwork like right now. But we have to leave pretty soon. I don't have a lot of time. So just trying to, dude, I put that on inside out. Just trying to make sure this knot was so bad earlier. I was looking at it, I was like, what did I do? Okay, there we go. There we go, yeah. But right now it's 12:28. I'm about to leave pretty soon. It's like a 15-minute drive, but you guys know me, I don't like being super late to things. Let's head over to that next place, next showing. All right, yeah, so that was a quick tour. Honestly, these units are pretty cool. They're in a good area. Like if you don't know Suns Lake, there's a lot of good restaurants. There's actual Suns Lake. There's a lot of good, like, I guess it's a lot of food spots, honestly, because I'm trying to think of things you do in Suns Lake. I mean, there's like the Dragon Boat Festival. There's a bunch of cool stuff, honestly. I was thinking of making a video. Maybe I will eventually, let me know. These units they're a little interesting because, like you saw, there's so many stairs, and I was a little running up the stairs, but it's like you enter, bathroom, garage, you go upstairs. Main level, you go upstairs. Bedrooms, you go upstairs, roof. So it's a lot, and I could see why it's not everyone's appeal, but they are really nice units, really nice finishes. They just got built. Really good area. I think the quality on everything is really good. So we're hoping that we can sell some more of these units, and I really hope that these people like it. All right, so we're back in the office. Right now it's prime calling time. I've made none of the calls that I normally make because it was just such a busy morning. So I'm gonna make a lot of follow-up calls. I can finally follow up on that listing appointment, send her all the stuff. I gotta call my lender back, he just called me, but I'll call him, gotta call her. I have so many calls to make. It feels like catch up, and this is kind of why I like doing all my calls kind of around the same time, but I just couldn't. Let's make some calls. Just got off a call with the buyer. I showed him some houses in Green Valley, just another neighborhood in Denver, if you guys aren't from Colorado, but they're new builds. They're priced at $380,000, and the monthly payment came in like a couple $100 more than we thought it would because taxes are so high. Like 380,000 taxes were $6,500 a year, which is crazy. That's like $500 a month. It's insane how high those prices were. And a lot of new build communities are in these districts where they have high taxes because they're trying to build the rest of the community, which sucks if you want a new build because they have such nice new builds, such good prices, but like these taxes are crazy. So I'm opening up his search a little bit to just bring in some more options for him in his home search and see if we can find anything. Look at this. This is a snack. It's like 5:30. It looks like it's really dark outside. I swear it's not, but I'm just like in the office lobby. I was just hungry, so I'm gonna eat this. I have some more calls to make. I'll show you guys. I sent an email to the girl that I met with, the listing I met with earlier today. So I'll show you that, and then pretty much just wrap up my day so I can head home and eat some dinner. When it gets dark though, it's always nice to look outside. Look at it. Almost done wrapping up my day. So I sent the seller that I met with today, I sent her all the contracts, all the listing paperwork, all the disclosures you need to get signed, which is good. I sent her a pretty long email about what we spoke about today, pretty much just going over exactly what needs to be done before we can list, decluttering the house, making sure it's cleaned out, when we can get photos, when I can do all my marketing, when I can do all the fun stuff. So I already sent her that email. That was pretty much a big chunk of it. It took me probably like 30 minutes to an hour. It didn't take too long. Now, I had some people, so I kind of told you guys I like to make my calls early in the morning. This is the latest that I made my calls because I've just been out all day. And so I still have a lot of follow-up calls, like people I promised that I would call today. You know, people that are looking for a house in like a month or two who wanted to either get started or just had some questions for me. So I'm gonna call those people right now. I kind of wish I could record these calls for you guys. There's not much I can do. But I will probably talk to you after I do those calls. And then we're gonna head home. It's just a lot of no answers, which is cool. I kind of figured. It's later in the day. I don't normally make a lot of calls this late because I find that people answer a lot better early in the morning, which is why I always call in the morning, and I have more energy, so that's fine. But yeah, it's about 6 o'clock, so I'm about to head home so I'm dog sitting right now, so I'll probably show you guys. But I'm gonna head home. I gotta feed the dog, and I'm hungry. I'm kind of tired. Look at this whole setup they got going on. I forget what they're filming tomorrow, but whenever they come to our office to film, they got the chairs, they got the teleprompter, they got a crazy setup of like wires, honestly. You wanna take a little peek skis? Look at this, isn't this crazy? I think they're having an economic update. I should probably know. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on in my office sometimes. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna head down. I'll show you guys the dog. Sophie, say hi. Let me see. Let me see.